Okay, so welcome to our little nutritional information session. And we are going to talk about everything ultimate portion fix. We're going to talk about the foundational fix. We are going to talk about the time nutrition, and we're also going to talk about carb cycling. So if you have questions, feel free to ask in the comments below if you're watching the live stream of this right now, and I will make sure to answer all of your questions because I know that nutrition really is the missing piece for most of my clients' results, most of my coaches' results, and even my own results included. You should be checking in with your coach, whether that's myself or whether that's another coach that you have signed up with. And it's really important that you're checking in with them on a weekly basis with your results. Are you losing inches? Are you losing weight? What are your pictures from week to week? Because it's going to allow us, it's going to allow you to really say, okay, do I need to tweak what I'm doing? We know the fitness programs work, hands down, that the fitness programs are the best of the best, but the nutrition is a whole new ballgame for most of you. For most people, nutrition is the hardest part. For emotional eating issues, from not eating enough food, from maybe eating too much, not eating a well-based, macro-based diet, meaning eating enough proteins, enough carbs, enough healthy fats that are well-rounded. Most of the time, people are heavy carb eaters, and it's not about eliminating carbohydrates. It's not about eliminating fats. It's about giving you a well-rounded lifestyle approach to eating so that you can have incredible results paired with our fitness programs, paired with maybe the meal plans that we offer, and then obviously all of the resources that you get in your fitness and nutrition package along with our supplements. Because I personally wholeheartedly believe that every single one of you should be drinking Shakeology, our superfoods, because it has over 75 superfoods, antioxidants, phytonutrients that are going to help decrease inflammation, which inflammation is the #1 trigger for diseases. It's going to help get rid of free radicals, which create cancer. It is going to fill in the gaps of your nutrition of the things that you are not eating, because I do believe you should be eating whole foods. That's why you're only drinking Shakeology once a day. The other supplements, I use all of them. The pre-workout, I love it. I can't drink a lot of caffeine, and the pre-workout that we have, Energize, it is going to give you the boost that you need to get through your workout. It is going to help you when you wake up early in the morning to finish your workout. The Recover is going to help recover your muscles so that you're not as sore, so you don't have to take a day off in your first week of your program or a day off in your second or third week when your body starts to respond to the moves that you're doing and the lifting the weights and all of these exercises. The electrolytes are incredible, especially for women. Most of the time, women's hormones are imbalanced due to dehydration. So how about we drink some electrolytes while we work out or when we take a walk with our family so that we are not dehydrated, which is going to impact our hormones, our female hormones. So there's so many different products, so many different nutritional supplements that can help you reach your goals. But I'm going to very lightly touch on the 3-part nutritional program that we have that you can be doing. This is what I recommend to every single one of my clients, every single one of my coaches. The best part is that this program you can use for you, but it's easy to implement with your significant other. It's easy to use within your family if it's something that you want to make on a change as a whole for your family, because that's something that we've done. So there's 3 parts to our nutritional program, Ultimate Portion Fix. It's called, Foundational Fix is the first. Foundational Fix is centered really around the basic macro, which is your proteins, your fats, and your carbs. If you're someone that has followed, MyFitnessPal, and you've tracked your carbohydrates, you've tracked your fat, you've tracked your protein, this is that, but much easier. I have a background of not only being a lifetime Weight Watchers member, but I've also counted my macros. I have also, sabotaged my health with emotional eating. I'm also a certified nutritionist. So with my own personal experience and with my knowledge, I love this program because it ultimately can give you food freedom. And you're not going to have to be on your phone, glued to your phone, tracking everything all you're going to have to really be concerned about with this lifestyle-based foundational fix is I need to eat 4 protein, 4 red, 4 green, your veggies, 2 yellows, my carbohydrates, 1 fat, which is my blue, orange, and then 2 or 3 teaspoons and 2 purples. It makes it simple so that this can be just a part of your everyday life without obsession, without over having to calculate, without having to remove things. It's still going to allow you to enjoy your life. The second component of our nutritional program is the time nutrition. Time nutrition, I love it. But time nutrition, I'm going to be honest with you, you have to be willing to be very specific. I say this program is train like an athlete, eat like an athlete. When I committed to 12 weeks of doing time nutrition, that is when you eat your carbohydrates, your yellow containers, centered around your workout. It is fueling your body properly, exactly when it needs it, to help recover your muscles, restore your glycogen levels. And it literally, just like for me, it radically transformed my body. And prior to doing time nutrition, I tried time nutrition for the first time in 3.5 years of doing, any of these programs. And it the best results I had ever seen. It gave me a 6-pack. I had never had a 6-pack after 3 kids. And I mean, it just shredded me down, but you have to be meticulous. And I say that you have to be meticulous, where the foundational fix is more flexible, more freedom, more lifestyle. Time nutrition is, I was having alarms on my phone of when I should eat. If I was working out at 5:30 a.m., then that meant I needed to eat the latest by 5 a.m. You have to eat a full carbohydrate, protein, veggie meal before you work out, and then within 60 minutes after. It's very specific. It is 100% doable. I did this for 12 weeks. And in those 12 weeks of doing time nutrition, it was my birthday. It was, I had no electricity for 6 days because Hurricane Irma hit us. So I was eating cans of tuna, cans of chicken, beef jerky, but I was still following my protocol. I was eating dried vegetables. It was insane, but I followed it. And my results were proof that nutrition is everything, because nutrition is 80% of your results. So I had extreme results from that program because I paired an incredible fitness program with extremely committed nutritional program, and it gave me insanely amazing results. The third part of the program that we have is carb cycling. I love this because often I will have a client come to me, even myself, and there is a bit of carb cycling in the time nutrition program. Is with carb cycling, it's meant to shock your body. It's meant to shock your body so that your insulin levels, your glycogen levels, like everything is like, okay, what's going on? And it helps you burn fat faster, but then it's still giving your body carbs, because I believe that we were meant to be able to eat carbs, not bad processed carbs all of the time, but we were meant to eat carbs, sweet potatoes, quinoa, brown rice. It's just that over time, those things have been processed poorly. Chemicals have been put into them, which is why a lot of people react negatively to carbohydrates. So it's about eating the proper carbohydrates, the right amount, and at the right time. That's going to give you really the results that you're looking for, and so that you can feel amazing, because that's what we want, is you to feel amazing. But with carb cycling, there's 2 different parts to the one that we have. Is there is an intense carb cycling where they say you can do it for 3 weeks because you're only eating carbs 2 days a week, which is low. Are you going to see results? Yes. But are you going to feel 100%? No, because I know for me, I need carbohydrates, and 2 days a week of only eating carbs, my body feels kind of cuckoo. Then there's a modified carb cycling version where you're eating more carbs more days out of the week. And that's one that you could do a little bit longer than just 3 days. But I normally do not recommend anyone to do the intense carb cycling longer than 3 weeks. I don't think you need to. There has been times where I have followed the carb cycling for 3 weeks and I've seen 0 change in my weight, 0 changes in my measurements. And that's just how it is. There's other times where I've done it and I've lost weight. So a lot of times it's just the season of your life. Hormones play a big part. Stress plays a big part. But I always say introduce carb cycling when you feel like you've hit a plateau. If you're doing foundational fix and you're like, the scale's not moving, I'm not losing inches, I'm following the foundational fix program part 100%. Let's shake it up. Go do carb cycling for 3 weeks and let's see if we can get the scale to move, the inches to move, and maybe for you just to feel better, maybe to feel lighter, less puffier, less bloated. Carb cycling can help with all of that. So I'm gonna screen the share with you. I'm gonna share this screen with you because the Ultimate Portion Fix is a completely separate program. It's a different package. Now you don't have to get a package, but it's a standalone program that I believe is essential for every single person to have when they are part of our training group, because it's going to give you the program that we want you to be doing on a nutritional standpoint. So again, there's 3 series. When you get your package, when you get this program, the standalone program, you are going to get an online guide, but then you're also going to get booklets. So you're going to get a recipe book, you are going to get a journal book, and then you're going to get the guideline that's going to go over this. In the guideline, there's also, they talk about food addiction, and they also have kid nutrition. I love kid nutrition. I was a pediatric nurse for 7 years until I went this route with fitness and nutrition. And I love that it focuses and helps children. I have 3 kids, and I know that when I looked at this with my kids were under eating in vegetables, and my one daughter was under eating in protein because I'm pretty sure she will end up going the vegan route, but she doesn't eat a lot of meat. So I've had to learn to substitute her to eat other proteins, and it's healthy for them. Oh my gosh, it's amazing to get them involved with this program if you do have children. So let me go ahead and share this screen with you so that you can see what it looks like, the on-demand. So if you have our on-demand feature for your fitness programs, then when you get our Ultimate Portion Fix program, it's going to look like this. And this is exactly how you're going to find it. If you do not have this program, feel free to reach out to your coach that you signed up with, and they will get you this program. So here is our on-demand feature. Here it is. Here's all of our workouts. It's going to say Workouts Nutrition Blog, which is pretty fabulous. I'm obsessed with our resources. So you're going to go to nutrition right up here. Now, there are a couple different programs. I'm not going to talk about this nutrition program right now, but To Be Mindset is another amazing nutrition program. If you are someone that's listening right now, and maybe you have battled, eating disorders, maybe you battle, the scale, maybe you battle, that you can't, maybe you cannot track food because it triggers a past eating disorder. To Be Mindset. To Be Mindset is an incredible nutritional program where you don't count, measure, you do nothing. It's 3 meals a day, and it's all about 4 principles. 4 principles, and you focus on those 4 principles, and that's it. That's you drink water, you eat your veggies first, you weigh yourself every day because that is kind of like your mark of, are you eating in the right bracket? And it's a really great program, but I'm talking about the Ultimate Portion Fix. So if you have the Ultimate Portion Fix, you're going to click this right here, click the Ultimate Portion Fix. And this is the information that's going to come up. And I'm obsessed with this program because of all of the different nutritional programs I have followed, the ones that I have trained in for my certification. This one is beautiful because it is so lifestyle based, but then they also give you options for those of you that want extreme results. Here's the overview. You can read through this overview, and then there's videos. I am a video learning person. I'm a visual person. I like to see it. I like to hear it so I can digest it. And all of these resources come with it. So you can see here, Module 1, Foundations of Fix, Pick Your Path, the containers, meal prep so you're prepped, Family Fix. Remember I talked about the family, 6 easy ways for special days, additional resources, recipes, and then here's some extra programs. You actually get some of our workout programs with the Ultimate Portion Fix when you get it. So those are the videos that you would want to watch. So if you purchase this program, I would say watch these videos because they're just going to help you become more knowledgeable. And my goal as your coach and trainer, and our goal as our team of coaches, is to help you become educated, is to help you become knowledgeable in what you're eating and how you get results, how you get your best results. So we're going to move over to the resources here, and you get all of these resources. Yes, we have in the Spanish as well. but I'm going to specifically pull up the workbook, okay? Because the workbook is the most important information that I want you to pay attention to, is the workbook. So I already have it opened here. So here is the workbook. The workbook, let me just see if I have the new share. Okay, it's sharing it. So here is the workbook. This workbook, not only do you get it in a PDF format, but you also get it in a booklet. So let's scroll down, and you're gonna see here, as you scroll down, it's gonna say, let me scroll down, your principles. So the ultimate portion fix. Remember how I talked about this as basic macro? It's 40% carbs, 30% lean proteins, and 30% fats. It's a well-rounded. We're not having you do keto. We're not having you do South Beach. We're not having you do any of that. We're trying to get you in a well-rounded, nutritional, balanced lifestyle so that you can see results, feel your best, and fuel your body the way it needs it without deficiencies and without cutting things out. And yes, we do want you to eliminate and reduce your amount of highly processed foods and sugars. But let's keep scrolling down here. We talk about why portion control, why is balance, what is balanced macronutrients, and why do you want that? Really important. Food addiction. Ladies, if you struggle with emotional eating, food addiction, I can raise my hand to that. That is something I've battled my whole life because I do have an anxiety disorder, and my anxiety comes out in me coping, wanting to eat food. I get it. I have been the person that has eaten a box of donuts in my bathroom. I have been the person that has gone through drive-thrus and eaten multiple food items in my car with no one watching because of not being able to control my emotions. This is something that you want to work through, something that you can overcome, because I have done that myself. So keep going down. What's your why? Short-term goals, long-term goals. Again, this is all in the booklet when you get it. Now, video 7 starts talking about the foundational fix. Remember, this is that lifestyle-based one. And you're going to ask yourself, what results do I want to see? Do I want to have more, do I just want to have a lifestyle-based approach? Do I want to get really extreme results? Or am I struggling to see results? Or maybe you have a vacation coming up and you're like, I got to wear that bathing suit and I want to like shred down quick. That's where, you can even look at the carb cycling. So this goes over the foundational fix, and you're then going to pick your path. So the first path that we come upon is the time nutrition. Again, I'm not going to go into too much depth on all of these because it's in this booklet, and I really want you to watch this. I want you to watch the videos that you're provided, and I want you to read the book. But you can see right here, it says, this is fueling your body like an athlete. However, you do not have to be an athlete to eat like this. Its time nutrition is a more detailed form of balanced macronutrients. So the two components with this is that it's when and how often you eat, and it's paired with different containers, meaning you can't eat fats with carbs with this time nutrition program. And I'm going to show you an example here. So this is an example here. You can see like all of these pairings are how they have to stay. You have to eat every 2 to 3 hours to keep your energy levels up. And this is someone example if they wake up at 6:30. You can see here's their first meal, their second, their third, their fourth, their fifth meal. And they don't eat later than 6:30. So that's the non-working out one. But these are the pairings for time nutrition. Again, knowledge is power. I'm educating you, but I want you to go understand this, and I can help answer questions, or so can your coach. But this is just an example of what it looks like. Now, this is the most important page, is the workout blocks. Remember how I said that time nutrition is basing your carbohydrates around when you work out. So if you look at this picture right here, this graphic, if you're going to work out at 7:30 a.m., you're eating at 6 a.m. and you're going to be eating a vegetable, a protein, and a carbohydrate. And then you're going to have your pre-workout, you're energized right before you work out. Then right after you finish working out, you're going to have a fruit with Recover, because the fruit has sugar, but it has good sugar. It's not sugar like from ice cream or from like gummy bears. It is good sugar from fruit that's going to help replace your glycogen levels after you work out. And you have that immediately after you work out. Then around, an hour later, you're going to have another full meal, which is vegetable, proteins, and carbs. So you can see before and after your workout, it's super important that you follow this workout block. Then the other 3 meals are based in these type of foods. So you have to eat them in these containers. So you have to eat a purple with a red. You have to eat the green, purple, and blue together, and then you have to eat those. So you have to follow the pairings of the food as well, and that's just for scientific reason of time nutrition and for you to get the best results possible. They give you some more examples, like if you work out at 1:30, some more workout blocks if you work at nighttime. So they give you morning, afternoon, and evening examples for that. Scrolling down, this is an example if you don't do the performance line. And that was time nutrition. Now, as for time nutrition, I will say this is we do have 12 weeks. We have a 12-week example meal plan guide for you. As your team of coaches, we have a 12-week plan. You don't have to follow it exactly, but you make sure you ask your coach. They can send you the 12-week time nutrition meal plan. It's an example, and you can look at that and see if that's something that you want to follow. But you have to give this, if you follow the time nutrition, I would say give it at least 4 weeks for you to see results. 4 weeks. The next one is the carb cycling. I know that there's a lot of you that have been asking about carb cycling. So carb cycling is designed to help you temporarily shed weight quickly in a healthy manner without crash dieting. You've probably had a friend or a family member that has done an extreme eliminate all carbs, and they lose 15, 20 pounds. But the second they put that carbohydrate near their mouth, the second they start ingesting it, they gain the weight back because it's not a balanced approach. And we want you to have balanced approach. I would rather you lose 20 pounds over the course of 3 or 4 months than 20 pounds in a month. That's not healthy. You use carb cycling only when you have an event or special occasion coming up, or even if you've hit a plateau, that's something what you want to do. So I'm going to scroll down here, and you can see these are examples. So what you would do is say you fall into the bracket. You pick what bracket you fall into. Let's say I'm Plan A. Plan A, I would see here that, okay, on carb depletion days, I'm going to have 4 green, 6 red, 1 yellow, 4 teaspoons. But on my days that I eat normal portion fix, I'm going to eat these containers in the teal section, which is 4 green, 2 purple, 4 red. And if you look at the two next to one another, you can see on the carb depletion days, you don't eat any fruit and you cut your carbs in half. And then you eat more protein on those days. You take away fats. So there is a deficiency, and you will feel that because it's eliminating a lot of carbs and sugar and fat that you're receiving from fruits, carbs, and the healthy fats there. Now, this is what it looks like. This is just an example. So here's day 1 through day 21. This first one right here, I'm going to highlight it. This one where it says carb cycling. This is the non-modified version. This is where you only have 2 days. You can see only 2 days of carbohydrates. All of these other days are carb depletion. All of these other days, if you're on Plan A, you will not eat fruit. You will only have 1 carb and no fats. Your nutrition is mainly protein and vegetables. That's really what your food is for all of those days. Minus those 2 days, you'll be eating everything. Now, if that's too much for you, I know for me, I need carbs, and I feel like I lose my mind if I don't eat carbohydrates. So if you're someone that maybe works out more intensely, maybe you have a really intense job, do the modified plan. Do the modified plan. You can see here that it gives you only 2 days of carb depletion. That's it, 2 days. And this plan right here, the carb cycling modified plan, you can do that longer than 3 weeks, 100%. The carb cycling, the first one, you should not do that more than 3 weeks. You will not be able to function long term. Carb cycling modified plan, I would be perfectly fine if you wanted to do that for, as long as you wanted. Nothing wrong with that, with making that a lifestyle approach. If you feel like you feel better doing it this way versus the regular foundational fix of, portioning containers. So here's more examples in this booklet. And then finding your calorie bracket, make sure that you find your calorie bracket. They show you exactly how to, if not working out, how to calculate it. If you're working out, how to calculate it. And let me preface this, if you are breastfeeding, you need to make sure that if you calculate, say when you get to the calculate for weight loss, you need to add on, it says subtract 750, but then I want you to add on 500. So if you do your calculations and say you come out to 1,400 calories, that's how much you should have for weight loss. I want you to add 500 on. So that means that you're going to be at 1400, and then the 5, you're going to be at, say, 1900 calories for breastfeeding. Then you're going to go to your bracket and say, okay, if I'm 1900, I'm eating in portion plan B. So that's your other portion. So this is the bracket you're in. So if you're in portion plan B, that means you would do plan B for time nutrition, or plan B for carb cycling, or plan B for just the basic foundational fix of your containers. So if you don't want to follow carb cycling or time nutrition, then you just have to make sure that you eat all of these containers in a day. And that's it. Super simple, non-restrictive. You can actually download the Beachbody Nutrition app on your phone, and you can track these. And that's what I do. And it makes life so much easier, so that if you're not following a meal plan, you can just follow this right here. Here's some other things. Just go through being vegan. There's a whole section on vegan. I know that I've worked with a lot of vegetarians and vegans. They help you. So make sure you read this on the vegans. They give you container, food list, so vegetables, purples, reds. And let me give you a little tip. The top 5 are the healthiest options. So if you are struggling to see a change in your results, if you're eating cottage cheese, if you're eating turkey slices from like the deli, that's in the lower end of protein. You might not see as best results. But if you stick in this top category, you know, the top 5, I would say even the top 5 to 10, you're going to see better results because it's better quality protein, if that makes sense. Same with the carbohydrates. You stay in the top sections, it's better carbohydrates for your body based on their profiles. So if you're eating a whole bunch of rice cakes, which is at the bottom of the yellows, that could be altering your results if your body has a hard time, you know, adjusting to change. So go through those. Those give you the examples. All of these lists are also in the app on your phone as well. I think that's everything on here. Oh, choose your vegan plan. You can choose your vegan plan. I'm going to scroll through here. And then the last couple videos in this, the last section, I think that's pretty much it. Frequently asked questions. That's everything on here. Oh, in the kids section, there is a kids section in here. You can scroll down. So that is the workbook that you get, and those are the three different options for you. So if you have the Ultimate Portion Fix, you can go here. This is the Ultimate Portion Fix program. It kind of gives you an outline if you want to follow it. The workbook I just went over. The logbook looks like this, and you get the logbook in the mail if you get this, but if not, you can always print it off here. Let me scroll down, but it has you log everything. So it has you log your morning mindfulness, what are your goals, your sleep. Oh, it just took me out of there. Let me scroll down. Sorry about that. But it has you log each day. So how was your sleep? How was your mood? How was your energy? What did you eat for breakfast? And you marked off your containers. What did you eat for snack, lunch, dinner? Did you drink enough water? Remember, you should be drinking the amount of ounces half your body weight. So if I weigh, you know, let's say I weigh 140, then I need to be drinking 70 ounces of water a day. Easy math, 70 ounces of water a day. It's half your body weight in ounces. So those are the different little options here for you. Now, as for, I don't see any comments or questions yet. Let me stop sharing this. But if you are wanting to follow the carb cycling, if you're wanting to follow the time nutrition, again, we do have guidelines for those, meaning we have meal plans that you can look at. So yes, you can follow the program with that you're provided all of these resources, but we do have examples, and I can see if I can pull them up for you. We do have examples for you of what exactly, let me pull it up and I can show it to you, Google Drive, of what you could follow if you wanted to follow. And these are actually meals plans that I created. These are meal plans that I created, meal plans that I have used, and now we can give them to you as our clients to help you, you know, get results and give you kind of like a guideline of what you should be following if you're following any one of these. So let me see if I can pull these up, and I will little screen share them with you. Here they're Perfectly Balanced meal plans. So where it is, week 5, week 6, nope. Okay, so here is, I also have the Carb Cycling, Time Nutrition. I'm trying to find it. Where did it go? Here it is, Time Nutrition. So here's the time nutrition example. This is one of the meal plans that I've created. This is based off of plan A. So you just have to know if you're going to follow plan A, this is kind of already written out for you. But if you're doing plan B, then you need to know, I need to maybe double the red in that category. So for example, what I mean by that is, here is a meal plan. Here is plan A. So here's plan A right here. And you can see here that everything's broken out. The workout is based around 12:30, but you can change that. Remember, the workout block is most important, that you have protein, you have a carbohydrate before and a carbohydrate after. So this is plan A. So if you wanted to follow this exactly, here's plan A, and it goes all the way to week 12 and then peak week. Peak week is like a carb cycling day. Oh, there you go. That was all messed up there. But there's 12 weeks of this that you can follow. You can always change things out if you don't like it, not a big deal. But say, for example, you're plan B. Plan B means you're eating an extra fruit. So if you're eating an extra fruit on plan B, just add in right here at 8:45, add in a piece of fruit with your hummus and baby carrots. If you need an extra protein, just give yourself more shredded chicken to give you 2 servings of protein versus 1. So that is the time nutrition meal plan. There's 12 weeks, but we base all of our plans around plan A, because then you just expand upon that, okay? Then the other ones that we have here is carb cycling. So let's look at the carb cycling. I know this has been a very popular one recently, but there's 4 weeks of carb cycling here. Again, this is based off of plan A, and then you just need to elaborate upon it. I have it broken down where you can see here that the teal days are your normal, the teal days are your days where you have carbohydrates, okay? Teal days are your carbohydrates. All of the purple are the days that you're deficient in carbohydrates. So if you read the meals, they're pretty much lean protein veggie, and there's a reason for that. Go to week 2, it's similar. The days do switch around a little bit. You'll see that on the first week, you have Wednesday, Saturday of carbs. On week 2, you have Tuesdays and Fridays. Week 3, you have Monday, Thursday, and then week 4, Wednesday, Saturday. So I give you 4 weeks that you could follow for the carb cycling. Now, this one is not the modified carb cycling. If you want to do the modified carb cycling, remember, you're just eating more carbs more days throughout the week. So that is really everything regarding our nutritional programs. I will tell you that they work if you work. That is the truth. So my best advice to you is, if you are, if you're struggling to see results, if you're struggling to, lose the inches, if you're struggling to lose the weight, if you're struggling to just feel confidence in your body because you feel like you've been working really, really hard and you're not getting the results, then take a look at your nutrition, because nutrition is 80% of your results. You can never work out a bad diet. You cannot work out a bad diet. What you put in is what you are. They say from the inside out. Truly, your health is from the inside out. And if you are fueling your body with healthy foods, with well-rounded macronutrients, carbohydrates, fats, proteins, yes, with your additional, with a few little treats in there, you can still have your glass of wine, you can still eat your donuts, you can still have your birthday cake. You guys, I love food, but it's a balanced approach. And I want you to think of it this way: 80% of your results is nutrition, but your eating needs to be 80% clean and then 20% dirty. And if you really want to see max results, time nutrition, if you do time nutrition, there is no 20% dirty. It is 100% clean eating. And your results will be insane. So I really hope that answered all of your questions for you. I hope that has given you some more confidence and the food in our nutritional program, and the 3 parts from our foundational fix and just basic containers and portion control to our time nutrition and our carb cycling. And again, knowledge is power, so educate yourself. I am here today because I started a journey just like all of you. It was my journey to overcome my health, to overcome my health issues, to beat postpartum anxiety, to lose 40 pounds. And it was during my own journey that I became knowledgeable. I learned this stuff. I fell in love with it. I became certified. I grew, and it became a passion of mine. And now I'm so blessed to be able to share it with you and help all of you, transform your life and understand how you have so much control and power over you literally radically transforming your life. And it starts with food, because again, food is medicine, nutrition is healing to your body. And yeah, so that is that. Thank you so much for listening. Again, if you have questions, please feel free to, message in this video, feel free to message me. And most importantly, just reach out to your coach that you are signed up with, and they will help you get started with our nutritional program and pick out a path that works best for you. So that's it. Have a fabulous day. Bye.